look at you. Let me look at you straight and sing this song right now. It's a song that got me on the chokehold.
You gonna sing to me? That's crazy.
Yeah. You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. Bitch, I'm a baddie. I get what I want.
You're such a thought, bro. Such a thought,
I
bro.
love that song, bro. Every girl I know has been singing that song all week. You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. Yeah, he eat it for lunch. Bitch, I'm a baddie. I get what. That shit is catchy.
What is a munch?
A munch, I found out, is a nigga that comes through, eat the box, and doesn't do anything else.
That's crazy.
Yes. So he provides the free service, and he go. It's like pretty much changing your tire or changing your oil, you know?
Eating boxing is compared to changing your tire and going up.
Cause it doesn't.
Yo,
it's like
munch.
it doesn't do anything. Like the girl gets pleased, and you just walk away with nothing.
Honestly, I'm not even surprised because that scene in freaking P-Valley, spoiler alert, when freaking when that dude freaking paid roulette to get that white girl there just to eat her box for like $2,000. I'm like,
That was crazy.
what?
That was crazy.
Bro, there's literally no value on dick.
Nah, there's no value in it. Well, welcome to another episode of
These Are the Aesthetics.
I go by the name of Cheech, a.k.a. this headache is kicking my ass, a.k.a.
Munchkin.
I'm not a munch, a.k.a. I do everything out of love. What do you go by, Gary?
I go by the name of Gary, a.k.a. In Gary We Trust, a.k.a. Black Business Supporter, a.k.a. I put that shit on more than occasionally, a.k.a. I still ain't forget that little stunt you pulled.
With the Irv Gotti meme.
I'm telling y'all right now, there's a couple of y'all, that's your profile picture in my phone.
That's crazy. Well, let's get right into it.
First of all, mental health check. I know it's just the two of us.
I was gonna say that. Let's get right into it. How you feeling? Because you already know what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
How I'm feeling. So how's the week been treating you, man?
The week has been like light, man. Like I saw my grandmother the other day, so that was refreshing. Just spending time with my family a little bit more, and just literally realizing what's important and what's not every week. Every day is a process for sure.
How's grandma doing?
She's doing a lot better, man. Grandma's doing a lot better.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I think I brought her up in one episode, but I had to take it out because Cheech was in Pussy Land.
Oh my god!
I'm not gonna say which exact episode. Y'all figure it out.
Yo, you stupid. I know exactly what you're talking about. I was not.
This is you.
Yo, every time a girl comes here, y'all think I'm drooling over her. I have female friends, bro.
I understand.
But for me, I've been feeling all right, man. Just the same old, just working. I got to get my fat ass back in the gym. I know that. I just been eating recklessly lately.
As you explaining your week, can I say, like, when you say you're going back to the gym, don't tell Instagram you're going back to the gym.
Oh, I hate all of it.
you.
I don't do that. That's what women do.
I hate all y'all post your little boba teas and smoothies every fucking Tuesday, Thursday. Like, we get it. We know your routine. You want to get kidnapped, it's not hard to find.
Nah, it's just
kidding.
You could feel like when you getting heavier, and you could feel like when your clothes don't fit the same. That's usually my sign. Mm-hmm. When that medium ain't fitting the way it should, I'm not finna go up as a large fam.
That medium turned into a smedium.
Yeah, bro. Now I gotta go buy new clothes. Now I'd rather lose the weight because I'm not going shopping again.
I hear you. I know when I'm getting out of shape is like when I'm tired after foreplay.
I did not expect you to say that.
When you get tired after foreplay, it's like, shit, damn. Damn, we still gotta go.
Oh, shit. Oh, man, you might have to come back tomorrow. Oh, that's crazy.
That back drip is going on.
That boy kiss on the neck twice and be like, oh, woo, woo, oh, man. Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I can't do missionary tonight, man. You gonna have to get on top.
Do shit. Fuck it. And y'all just settle in the middle to the side.
No, bro, there's a nigga that told me straight up. He said men work out to have sex longer.
Pretty much.
He said that. He said, because other than that, what do you need? Like, you could walk. You could perform any duty that you have to, do pretty much.
I'm not trying to get
You're
an
not
8-pack just to get compliments from niggas.
Yeah, that's for sure. You stupid. Well, let's get into the nigga shit.
Of course, man.
Every week there's a series of events that remind us why we not like further as a people. And I have my comments on the matter, but I'm gonna let Gary roll it out. So what's been going on? What's going on in Memphis?
So pretty much news and like the sneaker media has came out that there was actually like a train like transportation of like loaded of sneakers of like I'm talking about from Nike. This is like Jordans, you got Dunks, you even got those Cherry 11s that's coming out. Everything you could think of that's coming out of Nike for the rest of the year is on this truck. Well, at least one of them.
Damn.
So obviously some people got a whiff of that and ransacked the motherfucker. So what happened with this particular incident? Actually, I don't think it happened directly in Memphis. It just literally was probably like leaving Memphis and going just to like other cities.
So it was on a moving train?
It was on a moving train pretty much. And then like I think as someone took a video of all the shit that's scattered around, it literally looks like freaking, when raccoons freaking go in a trash can and there's shit all over the place? That's how it looked. So so that's what happened pretty much.
Well, here's where I come in. Because I got a whiff of that like on Twitter, right? But I couldn't understand what was happening because they said, a Nike truck got looted. I'm like, I don't think Nike got trucks running around. Like, it might be a trailer because I don't think there's a single. You feel me? So I'm like, I'm pretty sure they have security on board. But but what was interesting to me is like I see a bunch of unreleased like shoes on Twitter, on Instagram being sold for dirt cheap.
I got it, y'all. I got it.
I see niggas flexing on their page. Oh man, these are not so bad. I was like, yo, nigga, do you know that we can see you?
Posting full size runs and everything. And the thing that makes me more mad about this story is that all I see is black people flexing stolen property.
Yeah, stolen property. And they could track you down. They could trace you down. You could get hit with a lawsuit. Like even if you were not the main person behind this, you could be an accessory to whatever is going on.
I'm glad you mentioned this because when it comes to like sneaker media, because there's always questions like how are people getting sneakers early? It's usually directly from like Nike execs, mom and pop stores, or they're just early fakes. That's just one of the three.
Damn, early fakes.
That's just one of the three. So obviously now you go on literally go on the Instagram, you go on Facebook, and plus of course all these motherfuckers that's like posting all this shit, they don't have a set clientele. So they're trying to get the clientele and say, oh, I heard y'all want to get them Cherry 11s. And you know how I know this shit is stolen? When he's selling them for retail price. Cause you just want to get the shit out of your hands so quickly.
Yeah, I saw Dunks for $100. I'm like, $100? I saw everything for retail, just like you said. So I'm like, damn, is this fake? And then I just started seeing pictures. Yeah, man. Yeah, we are here. Like, niggas is taking videos of the land.
Bro, niggas posting their arm in it with the tattoos on it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And it's very easy to figure out who robbed it because, fam, you was selling weed. How you become a sneakerhead overnight?
Yeah, shit. How do you have a whole storage unit full of sneakers overnight? So it's a little crazy.
And of course, like, and more of, I guess, like the business aspect. This happens like 3 to 4 times like a year when there's like a big like bust. Apparently this probably is the biggest one because it literally got to the masses. Everyone knows because it's always dumb motherfuckers posting this shit on Facebook. But at the end of the day, that like Nike is going to recover from this. They probably didn't even feel it because insurance is probably just going to cover everything.
That might be that might have been the stock for just Detroit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Or
Detroit or just Memphis or it could be like.
Tennessee, right? Memphis, Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
Well, fuck, I got Detroit from that. God damn, they gonna be like, Cheech did not go to school at all.
You was in AP classes, right? Additional practice.
I'm thinking about 42 Doug. So I'm like, oh, okay, but I should have been thinking about Young Dolph. Whatever. Anyway, but yeah, that's a little crazy, man. That could have been the stock or the trailer or the designated products for that area, for the Foot Lockers in that area and stuff like that. I just feel bad for the the people that genuinely wanted those sneakers and people that were waiting to get them. Obviously, I don't feel bad for Nike because I just like you said, they have insurance. They're gonna be covered from this
tax write-off.
and I feel like Nike, they have all type of tricks. They might just discontinue that shoe. They might not drop it, or they might just. I don't know. I think it might be too late to recreate the shoe or add a small little detail to it.
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it because the repercussions of being, like, found or just tracked down is not worth it.
Yeah, usually... Oh, I'm sorry, what were you saying?
No, go ahead.
I was like, usually Nike is going to be like, oh, fuck it, it's a tax write-off, whatever. But if it really gets to a point where it's like these rates are messing up like their quotas for the month or for the year, they're gonna start trickling down. All right, now we gotta find out who's responsible for this. And you know how they gonna get it? They gonna find the little motherfucker that literally has like 5 to 6 pairs. They gonna lock his ass up.
So you can tell on everybody.
Oh yeah, that's you gotta start from the bottom. It's gonna trickle down because niggas is trying to come home. They ain't trying to go to jail for some freaking from patent freaking Jordan 11s. So
sure.
It's gonna trickle down.
I think it was an inside job because ain't nobody. How do you know what's on this trailer? Like, how do you know what's on this moving train? Like, somebody had to know what's happening and be like, yo, just, the train slows down or stops in these areas, so come through. Like,
and even how the train was set up is like someone has to fucking manifest. Because as you see in the video, there's like literally one freaking train that's like not touched. Like one freaking unit is not touched because they know that's the bullshit. But the Jordan 11s, the Panda Dunks is all over here because that shit was rated. So obviously it was an inside job. But
I just wish I was out there. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, man. But stop crying. But like I said, even though I wear a size 10, do not hit my line.
Nah. If you have the Panda Dunks in a size 7.5, 8, do not
don't hit your
DM
line.
me about some shoes. Not even if it's for free or for retail. Do not. I don't want that. Stolen merchandise.
My P.O. box is 34H.
We're going to put an address in the description below.
Fan love.
Boy to boy niggatry. Lil Meech, whose father is Big Meech, who's currently incarcerated right now.
Detroit legend, Atlanta legend,
Detroit legend, infamous drug dealer, club goer, party
Allegedly.
guy, record exec.
You call him a drug dealer, I call him a rock star.
Yeah, shit. Damn near was moving like it. But yeah, so Lil Meech, as you've seen him on the show, BMF, executive produced by 50 Cent. As you've seen him, on the news or on IG, rapping, making music, this and that, being a personality. He was in a little bit of trouble earlier this year. So he went to Miami. He bought a watch, but he was paying installments on the watch. He tried to take the watch that he's still paying for, that he owes money on, to another jeweler to flip it for another watch that he wanted, not knowing that the two jewelers know each other, and they told on his ass. So he ended up going to jail for grand theft, and he bonded out a few days later. And then, a recent story came out saying, oh, they dropped the charges, this and that. He's celebrating by getting a new watch. But real niggas are sitting back like, fam,
you gave it back.
you give the watch back. Nobody is going to just drop the charges because you Lil Meech. Like, you so scared.
Because you're a nice guy.
Because you're a nice guy. Nah, you did what's right. You returned the stolen property. And that's that. And my problem is this, right? Number one, you just wasted money.
Of course.
Was it worth the trouble? Let's say you put $20,000 down, $40,000 down to get the watch, right?
Yeah.
So that's $40,000, or however much you put down on the watch to make the payments, down the drain because you want it to be slick. And another thing is, why can't niggas wait their turn?
That's what it comes down to.
Your family was popping in the 90s. Then your dad and his compadres, associates got caught up in the early 2000s. They went to jail for a long time. You getting some TV money now. You getting some clean money. You getting some walkthrough money. It's okay to have a Rolex right now. Chill until you reach a certain status.
A Movado.
A Movado, a Fossil, nigga, an Apple Watch for now. It's okay to have something basic until you reach the point to flex. Niggas be wanting to flex too early, bro. You're not a rapper. You're not a business mogul. You don't own any big team. You don't have any big tech companies. Like, the money has to come from somewhere, bro. Like, just chill, bro. Wait your turn. That's my thing. Like, your dad put in the work to get to where he was at. Even though he was blowing money and he got caught slipping, but he still earned every dollar that he accumulated towards that point. You feel me? Whether it was through drugs or theft or whatever, but it's like you can't skip the work. And when you do, something is always gonna come back on the back end and bite you on the ass. How do you feel about that?
You said it right, man. Honestly, like, we just in an era where it's like everything is fast. Everything is fast paced, fast money. And obviously, like Lil Meech, I'm a big fan of BMF, by the way. And he's actually a really good actor. I think if you guys haven't seen BMF, it's a really good show. Not a paid ad by Stars, but Lil Meech, my main issue is like, fam, like, and this is what happens when like actors or ball players start to freaking hang around rappers. That's really where it comes from. Because if you go on his Instagram page, he's always around freaking YSL. He's always like around Bari. He's always in the club. He's in that rapper lifestyle. So obviously, what do you do when you're in the rapper lifestyle? You flying bitches out. You buying the most expensive jewelry. You buying the nicest cars. Fam, I'm not trying to pocket watch, but I'm pretty sure it's like, that's the only show I've seen you is BMF. I'm pretty sure that, like, you're not making multi-millions off this show, at least yet. So my issue is, like, fam, you just got to, like, literally just wait your turn. That's really all it is.
Yeah. He kind of reminded me of, John Wall. We already know his affiliations and whatever. You know, we love John Wall over here. But he reminds me of James Harden. Like, James Harden, all you got to do
Without
is...
the bag.
Yeah.
Without the heavy bag.
Yeah, just go to practice and play ball. You have no business being with Lil Baby in Paris and doing all that extra shit. You not a rapper, bro. Like,
he's talking like a rapper. I got a honey bun for you. Like,
oh my God, bro. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, we believe in waiting your turn. It's okay. And that's the thing, bro. Niggas get caught up on the internet. That's what kind of builds the jealousy and the envy inside niggas. And that's why a lot of young kids want to set each other up. You know, want to get involved with gang-related activities and stuff like that. You could actually get a nice watch by working hard, paying your taxes. If your credit is good, Amex could give you a black card, a platinum card, and you can actually go get you a nice little Rolex for 10 G's, 20 G's, 30 G's.
But let me tell you, it's not really about even the watch or even the bag. It's really about the bitches that the rappers is fucking. That's what most of these niggas want. Think about it, because these ball players want to live like rappers. These rappers want to live like ball players. It's a fucked up mix.
Yeah, it is.
And one another you can't keep up with.
Shit.
Like, because James Harden has that serious multi-million money. Like, he's like guaranteed for like what, $50 million a year. You know how much fucking money that is?
I know.
That's a lot of fucking money.
It's a lot of APs for some random Houston hoes too.
Bro, that's
allegedly.
Now Philly. But literally, yeah, Lil Meech, man, trust me, like your time is coming, bro. Just like don't try to freaking live a lifestyle that is just not ready for you as of yet. Because if I was in Lil Meech's shoes, and the fact that the type of eyes my family, the type of eyes that's on my family, I wouldn't even buy a fucking chain.
G shit, I would be low key.
Low key as fuck.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would tell 50, let me be a nerd in this show. I don't even want to be a gangster.
Yeah, G shit. Well, speaking of niggas that can't wait they turn, you told me some shit earlier that I could not believe. I was brushing my teeth. I almost choked in my own spit.
Pause.
Roll it out for me. What did Lil Yachty have the gall to say? Go ahead. Roll it out for me.
Wait, hold on. I definitely got to look for this post because it's like Lil Yachty is pretty much disgruntled. Let me say for the sneaker community.
He's disgruntled.
So Lil Yachty comes out and I believe in like a complex interview, and he says, and I quote, "It seems like no company wants to give me a fucking shoe. I don't understand it." You want me to go first or you want to go first?
Nah, go first.
So here's the issue with this quote. Lil Yachty. First of all, let me say I'm a big fan. I love Michigan Boy Boat. I feel like your rapping career is getting better the further it goes. Now, that's just my personal opinion, because I actually listen to Lil Yachty in constant rotation. My issue with Lil Yachty, the reason why these brands are not knocking on your door for a sneaker collaboration is because you just don't have the influence. Lil Yachty, you're really known for, I'm not trying to diss him, but he's really known for wearing shit that's hot already.
True.
So where's the influence?
You're not starting no trends.
You're not starting a trend. You're just known for being that fly dude on the internet. It's subjective, but that's literally what Lil Yachty is for. You're on every sneaker YouTube video talking about the shoes you got, the pieces you got. We get it. If this is gonna sound like a weird hot take, but I feel like how sneaker brands view Lil Yachty is how sneaker brands viewed Wale back in the day.
Yeah.
So what's your take?
I agree with that. I mean, shit. I agree with most of the things you said so far. One, I don't think you are as influential as you think you are. And two, you're not targeting the demographics that you need to target.
White children.
And two is just you weren't branded like that. You didn't come in the game as a sneakerhead. You started getting sneakers when you got money, and that's my problem with a lot of these niggas.
Offset.
You Offset is a big one. You were rocking like, Margielas and high-end luxury sneakers as a dope boy coming in the game, and some way, somehow, you just started an affinity for Jordans and collecting rare Jordans.
Out of boredom.
Like, you feel me? And now you want to be revered as a supreme collector. No, bro. Mike Bibby's been here. Fat Joe's been here. You feel me? Clark Kent has been here. You can't just, it's not a switch you just turn on and off. Like, some niggas actually, you feel me? They grew up wanting shit, bought shit, saved their lunch money to get shit. This is not an industry where you feel me? You have to have an affinity for it. And you have to have the track record to make shit look hot. When Nike, before any shoes came out from Kanye, he was wearing the Flyknits. Them shits flew off the shelves.
Yeah.
Travis Scott, he wore old Dunks. They raised up in value because he put shit together the way somebody would not normally do this. You feel me? And on top of that, your presence is not felt like that on social media. You on and off. And on top of that, you're not going to enough of these shows. You don't have those type of relationships that could put you in a room for those things. The last time I checked on his page, he had like a nail product, like some nail polishing product that he was pushing. He had some sponsorship with an energy drink.
He has a pizza in Walmart now.
He has a pizza in Walmart. He had a collab with Nautica, which is, you feel me? It's just your business model has to be different. You targeting sneakers, your brand have to be sneaker related when you perform. You got to kind of show that off. Like, you get what I'm saying? And you have to be influential in that sense. It's just, I don't know, man. Crawl before you walk. Be around the right niggas. And put in the work. You can't just wear a cool shoe and think you deserve a collab. This is entitlement. Like, Kyrie had to play years in the league.
That's a fact.
To finally get a shoe.
And not even just play, have the skill.
Has the skill and have the market open enough, like, people begging to, you feel me, buy his shit. Start with merch. Let's start with a few T-shirts. If we can move a few T-shirts and hoodies, you feel me? And that's what I love about Kanye. He still does not. I feel like I'm going off a tangent. I'm gonna wrap it up soon. But that's what I love about Kanye. Kanye does not run away from the root level work that it takes for a brand. At his concerts, random drops, he'll drop a hoodie, even though they might not be at the price points that you want them to, but he'll give you a few T-shirts here and there. Travis Scott will do random drops. Same thing. Start from the grassroots, work your way up. Once you build the influence, you got the infrastructure, you got the right people behind you, then you could do that. No knock.
Well, what I'm going to say is, because you brought up Travis Scott a couple times, I know there's some people going to be in the comments and be like, oh, but Travis Scott wasn't a sneakerhead before he got into the game. But let me tell you the difference between Travis Scott and Lil Yachty. It is the cultural impact, the influence. Little Timmy, Little Ryan want to be exactly like Travis Scott. They want to dress like him. They want to braid his hair like him. I've never seen a white kid run around with red twists. I just personally haven't seen it. But all these kids want to be like Travis Scott. Travis Scott has literally a market where it's like it just centers around the youth. And I understand Lil Yachty came out as like he's so-called the leader of the youth or whatever. That's cool. But even like, I'm pretty sure Nike even looked back at like, yo, Yachty, we remember when you had a Reebok deal. That didn't go anywhere. So why would we want you to come on our team? What's that going to do for us?
That's true. And not to cut you off with Travis Scott. Travis Scott was also around the right niggas. I'm around Kanye. You feel me? I'm modeling for Yeezy. I'm wearing every fucking drop. You feel me? So it's like there's certain niggas that get the shit when it drops. So I get to model it. I get to wear it and shit. I remember when the 750s were hot. Travis Scott was one of the few people, the early people to get it. You feel me? Don C. People like that, a brand could look up and be like, damn, you wear this shit and it makes everybody want to get it. So let's invest in you.
And Travis Scott, he sells out stadiums. Like, he has literally long lines wrapping around every time he has a freaking
his music a little bit more relevant. He's more current. He dropped often. And you could feel his presence in the culture.
Exactly. And even just off, like you said, it, like even in the dunks example, is that, yeah, Travis Scott was running these dunks and literally changed the sneaker market. Lil Yachty, what have you done for the culture that made the culture shift? If anything, you just look like a popular hype beast.
Yeah, you should.
Not to sound like disrespectful, but that's how they're gonna view you.
That's been my argument the whole time, and I've said that.
I like how he dresses. That's just my personal opinion, but that's just how the masses and the upper management view you.
Nah, because it's like, this my thing. To fight your point with your point, it's too many ways out here to get fly. You don't got the money, you could thrift to get fly. So a nigga telling me you didn't have enough to buy certain shit, everybody at one point could have enough to get a pair of Jordan 1s. At a certain point, early fucking mixtape days, Travis Scott was beating the fuck out of the breads, the bread ones. But guess what? He was making it look fly. It's just, that's what it is. Like, we just never known you to be that guy. So you can't just...
If I had to give Travis Scott one knock, I do believe that Chase B is like the inner Travis Scott. He's the one that like kind of like influences Travis in a way. That's just my personal opinion.
I feel like Chase B was probably more well established by the time Travis was coming up.
Not even that.
DJs usually have their shit together.
They came up together, but I just feel like Chase B is a strong influence on Travis's fashion sense. That's just my personal opinion. I can't prove that, but that's just my opinion.
I could see it. And again, DJs, the money is a little bit more guaranteed than trying to rap. It's like, you got to book me to come out here and play a set.
And it's not even the money. It's just like you was just generally like...
And he's on the scene.
And Chase B is on freaking sneaker freaking blogs and shit and all that. Not to run off on a tangent, but yeah.
I feel you. All right, well, since we're talking about sneakers and influence and the sneaker market and everything that's been going on.
And ethics.
Man. Kanye and Adidas.
I'm going to let you go first on this one.
Okay. If you let me go first, we might as well that's the last topic we're going to talk about. Because here's my thing. You know, I don't agree with every...
Display what's going on with
Well, let me start with Kanye. I don't agree with everything that Kanye does, stand for, and about, but what nobody can deny his talent level, how his brain works, and da-da-da. Of course. Everybody knows that Yeezy has a collab and has a deal with Adidas. I'm not even calling it a collab. They have a partnership.
A venture, damn near.
A brand new venture, sub-venture with Adidas, right? And some would even go as far as to say that Kanye revamped the image of Adidas to the youth. Made it cool, made it popular, made it hip for people to buy shit. Because I remember the last Adidas sneaker that I bought before Kanye came around was the Ultra Boost. I kind of fell for the hype of the ZX Flux at one point. Yeah. The NMD and the Stan Smith, which is a classic, right? But I don't think when I went to the outlet or any malls, I was really rushing to go to the Adidas store. If anything, I don't need a reason to go to the Nike store. I could go in there for shorts, for hoodies, for socks, for slides. Yeah. Adidas just never had that imprint or that hold on the culture for people to gravitate toward.
We just knew them for tracksuits and superstars.
and soccer jerseys. Shout out to my Latino, my Latino.
Not even just folks. Latinos, to everybody. We not go bash them 2 episodes in a row.
I'm just saying. Black people are not known to be wearing soccer jerseys. All right, whatever.
Shout out to my Jamaicans. You know we've been on.
But anyway, so Kanye has been fighting with Adidas. Adidas, he claims that Adidas has been slowing down on his production to produce replicas and to roll out unreleased, unauthorized colorways of his past work. Now, as a creator, as someone that has had their ideas stolen from them, I understand. But on the other hand, some would say, if you dope enough, get ready to be duplicated and copied. I get that. I feel like Adidas doing that to Kanye is like, oh, I know you my son, but I have another kid. I'm just going to treat the other kid better than you. But we live under the same house. Just the way Adidas is going about the business aspect of it is just distasteful. It's just tacky. It's just unprofessional. And it's just ugly. Because my thing is, if your partnership, you guys are on your last year of the contract, and you rolling out your way because you want to part ways with Kanye, I understand. If you threw Kanye an offer and Kanye refused to take the offer and you want to go and continue and move on with your line, with your business model, I understand. But to have that nigga part of your team and purposely slowing down his potential, and you know how Kanye is when he doesn't get full creative control of shit, slowing him down purposely to roll out your own bullshit version of his product, it's crazy, bro. That especially a man of influence like Kanye that could literally go on Instagram and have a whole 1 million followers, like really believe and go attack whoever he talks about. It's just crazy, bro. I really feel for him because again, I've been in his shoes a few weeks ago, alone. So
I understand.
How do you feel about the whole situation?
Where do I start?
Go ahead and go cape for Adidas. Go ahead. I wish Adidas would sell capes. You'd be the first nigga in line to get a cape. Cape with 3 stripes.
That's nuts. That's crazy. So I'm not caping for Adidas, and I'm not caping for the rich white men that take over and look over like black creatives.
It would make sense, though. You damn near half white. But okay, go ahead.
Anyway, so I was completely on the side of like, yes, I just want to say, ethically, Adidas is completely fucked up. They shouldn't be holding Kanye's releases to make basically subgenres of his shit already. We understand that because at one point Kanye was dropping Yeezys like damn near every week. Now it's like damn near once a month. We kind of feel like.
True.
And we always see the bullshit they put out, the new Adidas slides that came out. They're trying to put out a damn near new foam runner now. I get it. It's fucked up and it's bullshit. So I was literally thinking like that, and then I'm scrolling on like ATAF. It's like a popular like sneaker page I think based out of Atlanta, and someone kind of broke down kind of like the business side of it. Literally everyone is seeing Kanye's side, but someone's talking. It's actually I think it's a black man talking too. Like this is the corporate side of how they view Kanye. So one thing I'm gonna say is, this is Adidas house. This is Adidas employees. These are the Adidas, the dudes like, I forgot what to call them, like architects.
Yeah, the designers.
Designers. Kanye's really in here for what? His influence, his face, his image. On a surface level, is that true?
On the surface level, yes.
On a surface level, that's true. Now, if we have the money, if we have all the funding, and we have your ideas, and keep in mind, and these contracts, I can't confirm this, they probably have all rights to these ideas. They probably have somewhere signed, everything you create here belongs to us. Could be a possibility. Now, Cheech, if me and you get a house together, and you decide to be the neighborhood's biggest chef, keep in mind, it's my house. You move into my house. I have to you tell me, I want to make food. I buy the ingredients. You even use my electricity. You use my water. That's obviously going to cost more money. Now you're selling food to everywhere. Now, would I be an asshole if I'm eating the food as well? The food that you're selling. Would I be an asshole or would I be entitled to the shit that's in my house because I'm paying for everything?
Here's my thing. No, you would not be entitled. But again, when people speak, like black people have a bad connotation on business, right? We feel like business have to be predatory or business have to be, in a sense, like I'm getting over on you. There's such a thing as fair business.
Of course.
You feel me? Because this is my thing. My level of happiness could be to make $10,000 a month. Your level of happiness could be making $100,000 a month. As long as I'm making mine, you making yours, it's all good. But when you want to make your 100,000 plus you want to take 5,000 out of my 10,000, we have a problem. Now, I don't think Kanye have a problem because Kanye don't have access to the factories. He don't have access to land and certain things that he would need to push his ideas forward.
He doesn't even have access to the meetings.
I get it, but at the same time, you needed me for this powerhouse to work. Because imagine how deep in the hole Adidas was. For you to be a German brand, to come to America, to get a black rapper that is controversial to be the face of your brand. Do you know how desperate you are to be relevant to the youth? So if I just see it like you needed me and I needed you. As long as this partnership serves the both of us, we're fine. Now, here's my rebuttal to what you're saying. If my products were not being sold as much, and your replicas that you putting out at the same time were selling better, I understand. Produce more of your shit. But if there's, you feel me, my influence hasn't lessened. I'm not on the media for no fuck shit. There's no rape allegations against me. There's nothing to hinder my appearance and just diminish my value out here. People are still buying my shit. Why would you try to do that?
I'm going to answer your question right now.
I feel like Adidas is being greedy.
I'm going to answer your question right now.
Wait for the terms of the contract to be done, or just do fair business, or give me a percentage of what you're producing because they look like my shit.
Okay, when we're talking about fair business, keep in mind, Adidas didn't forget that little stunt Kanye pulled when him wearing freaking those purple Jordan 1s saying, oh, even though I'm assigned to Adidas, I should be entitled to wear Jordans. How are you telling to tell a black man not to wear Jordans? Keep in mind, they were playing fair. Now, I'm pretty sure, and I can't confirm this, but we all know when Kanye is in his creative bag, is he the nicest person in the world? He could be a dick to some people, probably swinging his dick everywhere like, oh, I run this shit. Let's be honest. And of course, even if if X is freaking like talking to us crazy, and then like we're going to be like, yo, we don't really like how X is freaking treating us, even though we got to be here. Say what happens if another producer comes in and say, I got everything in here that X does. How about you come to my studio? What are we going to say? We're going to go to freaking X's studio. So I'm pretty sure the fact that when Kanye is being himself, he's probably being disrespectful. He's probably being like, just causing too much fucking antics. I'm pretty sure Adidas is like, you know what? We kind of have his ideas. Let's just replicate the shit he has and just cut our losses. And I'm pretty sure that my assumption is not that far off the fact that if it's true, they offered him $1 billion buyout to get out of the company. Now, in my opinion, Kanye needs to freaking not even be mad at Adidas. He needs to be mad at fucking Balenciaga. The shit that he's always bragging about, the shit he's promoting. And let's be honest, Adidas and Balenciaga is both fucking Kanye in my eyes. And I'm going to tell you why. Adidas is just not smiling in his face, and Balenciaga is smiling in his face. Because you saw when Kanye was on Drink Champs talking about, oh, I wear new Balenciaga underwear every day. This and that. I'm in the meetings. They always, we go out, we hang out, we talk about new ideas. They help me with my Gap line. They help me with my Yeezy product. Yeah, but fam, you know what pissed me the fuck off is when a news article came out that Kanye spent $4 million in fucking Balenciaga. You know how nasty that is? How the fact that, oh, this is supposed to be a partnership, but I'm still spending millions of dollars in your fucking company?
You're right. I mean,
for my personal use? That's like me freaking owning a part of Disney and I got to pay to go in.
I understand, but I feel like, again, that's the same thing. I think Kanye with Balenciaga is, I have two theories on that. The first theory is, this is my favorite brand. Whether I get it for free, whether I get to pay for it, I'm still going to rock it. Whether we have a partnership with Nike, whether we end up having a collab with Nike, we just grew up on this shit. We just resonate with it. We can afford it. We buy it. You feel me? So I feel like, to me, it might be like something that Kanye just likes. He likes their designs. He likes the materials that they use.
Talking about Nike?
I'm talking about Kanye with Balenciaga. Mm-hmm. So he might just appreciate the fabrics, or he's just a nerd when it comes to Balenciaga.
And you know how they view him?
That's my theory number one. Theory number two, he's trying to play it safe and not fumble that opportunity like he fumbled the Louis opportunity. Because he had a few signature shoes with Louis that sold, but he did not have the influence that was earlier on in his career. He wanted to be the creative director of Louis Vuitton. And I feel like he expressed publicly that he was unhappy that Virgil got that gig and he didn't. So I feel like that's what he's chasing right now. Let me play nice with these white people, like we've seen a lot of black powerful leaders have done in the past, so I could just elevate myself and work my way up to kind of be in a position where I could put my dick on the table.
You know what that tells me? That Kanye spent $4 million on Balenciaga? It's like, oh, he loves us so much. Look at him. We have a partnership with him, and he's still buying our product. We can control him however the fuck we want.
But we don't know how much shit they give him for free. So we only seeing how much he spends. But who's to say like they don't look out for him? Because he got Cam wearing that shit. And
oh yeah, wait. Go down the list. He has every fucking body in the industry wearing his shit.
Them big ass boobs.
And let's be honest. And I'm gonna talk my shit right now. Balenciaga, your fucking height was wearing those big ass freaking triple S's in the arenas. Back then, culture didn't give a fuck about Balenciaga. Let's be real.
That's true.
And we're even gonna talk about we're talking about power. We're talking about power. How many black billionaires do you know that don't take shit from nobody? 1, Diddy. 2, Tyler Perry. We don't even talk about Tyler Perry enough. Tyler Perry has the bigger studios than freaking Universal.
I know.
The freaking Marvel records on his shit. And Jay-Z. Kanye, if you want to literally talk your shit with Adidas, you literally have to freaking like create your own freaking environment. You have to create your own freaking studio. Everything just has to be under your name. Like, and a good example, I don't know if this is a good example, but I'm just gonna say it for my point. Look at LeBron. I gave you the example earlier. LeBron is a fucking billionaire, if we're really talking about it. But LeBron is still a Nike employee. We get it. He has a building on Nike campus, but that's probably literally how some freaking powerful white people look at it. Oh look, I'm glad he's a billionaire. We gave him a little building. He feels important. Cool, but he's not ownership.
But you gotta understand, Gary. Some niggas are just talent. Kanye, the way his mind work. LeBron. To be efficient at what I do, I have to be 100% involved in it. Kanye cannot be the creative nigga and the businessman. Some niggas can.
He wants to be.
He wants to be. That don't mean you got it in you. But Jay-Z is naturally like that. I'll be the best rapper, but I'm not stupid when it comes to the business. I want to own my shit. Dame Dash, yo, I'ma live and die about my business. I'm not working for no other man. Tyler Perry, you won't give me movie roles? I'll create my own studio. I'll hire my friends.
I'm saying that Kanye needs to do that with his brand.
He needs to hire. I feel like Kanye, the main problem that Kanye has been having is he needs to hire the right people around him. You need to get rid of the yes men and get a staff or trust an agency to reflect your interest and to represent you when it comes to that stuff. Because I feel like when Kanye goes into these meetings with Adidas or Balenciaga, he's speaking out of passion. They're not looking at you as a creative. They're looking at their quotas. They're looking at numbers. Fam, how much did you make me last year? Oh, you made me $2 billion? Okay, cool. Here's your $100 million from your royalties and get the fuck out of my office. You're not a partner, so we're not gonna look at you like you're significant. When you're a partner, you have a say-so in the decisions. So Kanye, you cannot, I don't think Kanye is fit for proper business because he can't even articulate himself in an interview properly, let alone in a meeting.
See, and my issue now is that this needs to be preached a lot more often. Fam, if you get hired by a company, you're not going to get ownership. How many people you know get hired as a freaking janitor that ends up owning the company? It just doesn't happen.
Nah, it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen, like, literally at all. And literally all the people that said, oh, how the hell, like, you freaking work at that company, you work for Adidas, or even, not to bring him up, but Rory and Mal on the freaking Joe Budden podcast, if you literally got hired by Joe Budden, how the fuck do you expect ownership? We talked about that, too.
I was on Joe's side, but everybody thought I was tripping.
I literally, my argument was the fact that, they just need to get paid. Let's just be real. They need to get paid.
I felt like they were getting paid. I feel like they just wanted percentages of the business instead of your cut of your payment. So, but we already talked about that.
And my issue is like, fam, all the people that work at JP Morgan, you work at all these big Fortune, you work at Amazon, fam, you're not gonna get ownership. If you worked at Amazon for 15 years and you mad you don't got ownership, you should have bought stocks.
Yeah, honestly. That would have been better for you. Well, how are we doing on time? Because we have a few more topics left. I want to know how much we
have 45 minutes.
Okay, so that's pretty good. So we can get into reassurance. Because I feel like we had enough fashion topics for the day.
This whole episode's like fire cap, pretty much.
Reassurance, right? And the topic of reassurance, obviously, I'm not speaking about reassurance in a sense of giving it to your woman, or just letting your mom and your grandmother know you love her, and just letting your loved ones know you love them. But more so, I was thinking about how we came up and how the new generation is coming up. I feel like anybody can attest to this. Like, this new generation, I'm not gonna say they're softer than us growing up, but they're a lot more in touch with their emotions. And there's nothing wrong with emotions, because, we all have emotions, so that means we're all emotional. But I feel like the way we grew up, on the tough love we grew up, and certain things that we had to endure, these new kids, I don't think would last a second in our shoes. Like, what are your observations? What are some things that you see, from day to day, that you feel like, damn, fam, you crying about this? Like, I had to go through that. Like, kids now got, for example, I'll give you one. Kids now got Uber. They got certain shit that if they don't feel like walking, they could take. Fam, if we didn't live close enough to the school and we couldn't take the bus, we had to walk. Our parents was not waking up at a certain age. Once you turned 13, 14, and you were able to walk to school, nobody was gonna wake up and take you there. It's just this new generation. I feel like they're spoiled. They get brainwashed quickly. Like, what are some observations that you make?
And of course, even before I say like my observations, like, we fall into this narrative too at a certain point, because
we benefit from a lot of shit.
Literally, we forget that like 5 years ago we would have been like, oh shoot, yeah man, I really feel like getting some freaking like some good food at that restaurant down Fort Lauderdale. Let's just drive there. Nigga, today we'll be like, I ain't getting that shit. I'll rather just pay the additional $20 for a motherfucker to bring it up here.
Yeah, just shit. Yeah,
we fall into that category too. Like, literally some shit that I even experienced today with my sister. Because you know how my sister is. My sister is like the freaking princess of the castle.
Very entitled.
Very entitled. My sister sees that her freaking maintenance sign of her car freaking comes up. But she knows exactly where to freaking get the car to get fixed, to go. She knows where Honda is, but she's not gonna do it. She's gonna make my dad do it.
I mean, that one I understand, because typically they try to take advantage of women, because women don't know certain things when they go.
All right,
but certain things you should be able to do for yourself.
Even another one, just off, and I realize with this generation don't know how to take out the trash.
That's true.
Fam,
you gonna have a ball with your kids.
Fam. And the thing is, and I literally, in this generation too, they argue with their parents. I don't argue with my parents.
Yeah, I feel you. But I'm saying, like, with just giving reassurance, do you feel like this generation, like, wants more reassurance? They want more security. They want to feel loved? Because, like, suicide, again, it's a touchy subject. You feel me? It's going up. You feel me? Like, these kids they're more in touch with their emotions. Like I said, like, parents cannot raise their voice at. You feel me? First of all, parents you can't even whoop your kids no more. Let's start with that. Number two, now there's emotional abuse, psychological abuse, all type of shit. Like, do you feel like we're just babying these new kids more now, or? Like,
I wouldn't say like this is a good convo. I don't know if like we're technically babying. It's just the thing is that how can I put this in words? Like, you see how social media, it literally tells us what the rest of the world is? Nowadays, with this generation, they kind of know what true value is. Like, they're not going to, like, if I'm being treated like this, I'm going to know that I'm not getting treated well because I know how this freaking person over here on social media is getting treated. Like if my dad is literally whooping my ass every day, and then I go to school and I'm like, and I ask someone, hey, how does your parents treat you? Oh, they just put me in timeout. Fam, and I literally look up on Google, oh, they know what freaking abuse is.
What is timeout?
What is timeout? And they're literally saying, oh, my parents, I've been getting abused my whole life. My parents can go to jail for this. You can't treat me like this because this is not right. It's just literally, it's like, that's literally just like how it is nowadays. It's just like the amount of like information that's out there. Just these kids really know their value. And I guarantee you in like another 2 to 3 years, fam, like I'm pretty sure McDonald's is probably going to start, not 2 to 3, I would say like 5 years. But like fast food places are probably going to have to start at like $18 an hour. Because the price of living is going up.
Yeah, to keep up. Because they usually prey and take advantage of young, gullible kids, like, coming up. Like, if you're in fucking high school, like, that's one of the few places that you could work at. I get it.
Fam.
More so, I don't know, man. I just feel like this generation wants everything to be in the right place at the right time. Like, nobody wants to go outside and figure it out. Nobody want to take risk. Everybody, like, it's so lazy that niggas will go on Google before they ask another living person a question. Like,
bro, that's just how society is. Like, even
crazy.
like, remember in freaking PE when like the coach was like, "Oh, why are you whining like that? Stop being a girl." You can't say that to a kid, because what if the kid is like, what if I want to be a girl?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
There's certain shit you just can't do back then that you have to do now. That's literally where life is today.
So what kind of parent would you be?
Oh, I literally had this conversation with Gael. I'm like, yo, like, literally, I'm going to be in this house is a fucking dictatorship. What I say fucking goes. I'm not arguing with my kids. Might as well call me Gary Jong-un in this motherfucker.
But you know what's crazy? I can't see it because you're such a laid back guy.
I'm such a laid back guy. Yeah, I know.
Where are you gonna find time to go scream at a kid?
Oh, the thing is, I don't scream, I don't yell. It's just my word is final. Like, literally, like, in my relationship, we don't yell at each other. We literally have a conversation. Even when I'm getting loud, my girlfriend's like, first of all, we can have this conversation without yelling. Because we so used to both of our parents yelling at us our whole fucking life. Any chance we get not to yell at each other, we gonna take it.
That's what's up.
It's just communication at the end of the day. But obviously, I'm not gonna be that freaking deranged, crazy father. Oh, no, you can only wear blue clothes. You can only wear red clothes. No, like, we're gonna make general conversations. What works best for everybody. But if my stance is freaking serious on a point, no, it's a dictatorship again.
So it's my way or the highway.
Or you gonna live on the highway.
I think as a parent, I'd be pretty chill. I think I would definitely give my kid more freedom I had freedom. Everything was a conversation at my house as well. But the only like requirement my dad always pushed on us was like, okay, as long as you're getting good grades, you can get whatever you want. But it got to a point like, you feel me? Oh, you've been getting good grades all your life, but you don't want to continue on with college and get a master's and a PhD and this and that. You don't want to become a lawyer and not see you as I feel like I would be a little bit more flexible as a parent, more so like, all right, cool. You don't want to go to college, draw up a business plan that you know is gonna work and save up to start it, and I'll help you finance it, and I'll help you guide you through it. And if it doesn't work, I'll give you 2 years to run this shit. If it doesn't work, you going back to school. You feel me? I feel like I'll give my kid more leeway to express themselves and to kind of follow their own path in a sense. I don't think I'll be the parent that's gonna be like, nah, you going to nursing school, like, cause now we have a whole bunch of nurses and no hospitals to hire them. You feel me? And it's gonna sound fucked up, but
that sound fucked up.
Yeah, but it's just that's what it is. So you feel me? And I think like we live in a generation like where now people are like, oh nah, I could be a producer and make money. I could be a DJ and make money. Like all these professions that our parents never thought about, never knew about, especially Caribbean parents. Now, like, I feel like we're the new generation that we were outside pretty much. I feel like we're the generations of, we're the first people to come outside. Like, our parents was like, okay, we came in this country and, we sacrificed everything to put you through school, but we're the generations that's like, I don't know. My friend is a rapper. He's getting 40 racks a show, so
you should.
It's not that bad.
I'm 13 years old, and like my friend that's also 13, I paid $2 million to join FaZe Clan.
Yeah, or my homeboy, builds computers. Like, you feel me? I make beats. Like, there's a lot more out there to get wealthy over. And I think that's who I'd be.
Even like I thought about this other day. Like,
I don't even put my hands on my kids. I can't fathom that. Like, I'll discipline them.
I can't even promise that. I'm not gonna hold you.
I mean, if it's a small child, I'll put you in punishment and take away the game, the phone.
I'm not gonna go full blown 70s. Put your pants down, bend over. I'm gonna slap you with a belt. Like that's not gonna. That's not gonna happen.
But a spanking, sure, I guess.
Cause let's be honest, there's some motherfuckers who got heavy spankings who in jail right now. So clearly the spankings didn't work. True. It's really communication. But
I'm not getting a radio cord on my kid. No.
One thing I would say though, like how my parents raised me is like I'm very thankful for it. I even thought about the other day is like the fact that I got a lot of freedom growing up. Like looking back at it, I was like, bro, if I was 14, 15, going to sneaker events in Miami with 30-year-olds, I'm like, looking back, that shit was crazy. Like, looking at that shit was crazy. Like, I was like, even like hanging out, I was like 17, 18, coming home at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Doing sneaker meetups.
Doing sneaker meetups was crazy alone. Because looking back at then, anything could have happened at those sneaker meetups.
Yeah, shit.
But
That's crazy.
but the reason why I didn't lash out because like all the kids who ended up being on freaking like heroin and cocaine and all that shit is the fact they never got out the house. So when they at the house, they want, ooh, I want to try everything because I know I'm about to be back in this house all week. So the one time I'm gonna be out, I'm gonna do everything.
That's true. How do you feel? Well, I guess the last thing I want to talk about today, real quick, before we wrap up, how do you feel about money? Like, what's your? Do you see money as a tool? Do you see money as a necessity? Do you feel like you can't live without it? Do you feel like you might reach a point where you have enough that it doesn't matter anymore? Like, how do you see money or funds? Currency, pretty much.
Money is very important. I'm not gonna say it's everything because the reason why I say that money isn't if money was really everything to me, I'd probably be selling drugs. If we really being honest, cause like niggas who sell drugs and need fast money, money is really everything to them. But how I look at money, like money is something I need. Money is definitely something I want, but it's something like money is definitely something you have to like maintain the lifestyle you want.
Okay, I feel that. I see it that way too, because for me, it's more so like most people that chase the money don't know how to manage it when they get it. And I feel like for me, what I see a lot, especially in this generation, is people get so blinded by chasing the money, they forget to chase the things that the money could bring, like freedom, like, you feel me, and just an open space to do whatever it is that you want to do. Because I feel like money could bring you stability, money could bring you peace. Because when all my bills are paid on time or ahead of time, I'm peaceful. I don't have nobody, you feel me? I don't have to worry about my car being repossessed. I don't have to worry about somebody slipping a note under my door to say you got 30 days to move out. So again, I feel like for this generation, I guess the only advice I would give to younger people is chase what you want the money for.
Yeah.
Even if you have a business, if your service and your product is good enough, the money is going to come. So if you focus on the quality of your product and the quality of your service, the money is going to come. And again, if you want financial freedom because you want to take trips, plan the trip. And you're going to know exactly how much you're going to need to do this and that. It's just I don't want you to do it the traditional OG Haitian dad way, where you chase your whole life, forget about yourself to make the money, and you want to enjoy the money when you're 70, 80, and it's like, okay, cool. You got 3 hotels in Haiti. You got 4 trucks. But, nigga, you 80.
Yeah, with diabetes.
You feel me? So it's like you can't even enjoy the shit. You feel me? Now you got to leave it to a motherfucker that you're going to hope that's going to manage it properly. You feel me?
But working all that hard, you got diabetes, you got the gout, you got freaking back problems. And keep in mind, like, a lot of people who work, not to call you out, but Haitians do this a lot. Mm-hmm. It's like, y'all love to get 2 to 3 jobs, but part-time jobs, but you got to remember, I have no benefits in any of these jobs. So if I don't work, I don't get paid.
1,000%. No, I get it. And again, always remember also, like, focus on what the money could do for you. If you fat, invest in the gym. Get your life together. It's like I just feel like we need a do-over. We need to restructure on how we see a lot of things. And I just wanted to talk about money just to kind of start the conversations because, like I said, a lot of people want the money, have the money, don't know how to manage it. Mm-hmm. There's enough people that have it. There's enough people that don't have it to create the demand for it. And it's just like, I don't know. I think money is supposed to be a tool to get what you want. It's not supposed to be what you want because you have a lot of it, what you're going to do. And chasing money and not building relationships, now you have a shit ton of money and nobody to buy anything for. Nobody to take trips with. Nobody to share it with. Nobody to build a family with. So I guess my advice and the reason why I wanted to talk about it is to not only work hard, but cherish the things that the money would be an asset to, like family, relationships, peace, stability, trips, downtime. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I guess we agree on most of that shit.
I just look at it as convenience at the end of the day.
And we're not high maintenance people. Like
you a high maintenance motherfucker. Let's not be around the bush.
I don't think so. I feel like if I have gas in my car and I eat, I'm straight. Personally, I'm straight. Every once in a while, I'll go get a T-shirt. I get a pair of shoes and shit
Cheech,
like
you
that.
get a haircut every week. You go hype maintenance, motherfucker.
Because I'm practicing self-care.
All right, bro.
You don't get a haircut every week?
Let's be real. Cheech, you get a cut every fucking week. When's the last time you wore a hat? You a hype maintenance motherfucker, bro.
I haven't worn a hat in a minute.
Exactly, because you get a haircut every week.
I thought a haircut was just a normal thing to do.
Yeah, haircut isn't every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Like, fam, let your freaking hair follicles breathe.
You're right. Maybe I'm a little bougie when it comes to the haircut, but that's
A
the only
little?
thing you could call out.
Or facials and all that. We could be here for a while, but anyway, that's all the time we have for today. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching the podcast. And one quick note is, like, if you're watching this on our video content, make sure you watch it in 1080p. We spend good money for have some great quality, because I don't want you to be watching this shit and you just look like a VHS tape.
Yeah,
so
shit.
Put on 1080p. We're on multiple streaming platforms, and yeah, man.
Talk that shit.
Unfortunately, there would not be an episode next week because our producer's gonna be out of town.
Oh yeah?
Unfortunately,
That's news to me. Shit. Yo, I gotta figure out what you and X be talking about. X don't text me shit.
Well, you gotta be here on time. I found out when I got here.
Okay. I mean, X is always on vacation.
Like I said, high maintenance nigga, never on time.
That's not. I'm like, yo, don't do that. But yo, again, support the content. Let us know who you want to see, what you want to hear about. Send us your questions, what you like, what you don't like. Again, we grow together. We trying to create this and grow as a family. You feel me? Like, we can't get better if you guys don't tell us or point out what we doing wrong or what we doing right. You feel me?
Exactly.
We spent a long time working on this shit for y'all. Gary spent countless nights editing, staying up late nights. We come here to a studio to give you guys the proper quality we feel like you guys deserve. We didn't cheat y'all by staying on the couch and doing this. So yeah, man, support someone today if you want to feel supported. You feel me? Support somebody today. Give them a reason to support you. You do that every day, you win. Support me. Send me how I can support you. Boom, success.
I understand.
For everybody.
And even though on the surface level we're a podcast, but at the end of the day, we want this to be a platform and an outlet for a lot of people to come on the show.
And the bigger we get, we're going to need makeup artists. We're going to need photographers. We're going to need promoters. We're going to need a marketing team. So it's like, again, help us grow, and we'll help you grow. And we might be able to, do an ad here for your business. Who knows?
But the makeup team is strictly to be for Cheech. But anyway.
Anyway, I go by the name of Cheech, a.k.a. Black Business Supporter, a.k.a. I love that ratchet shit too, a.k.a. I'm not a munch, a.k.a. I guess you won't see me next week, but we'll be back.
And I go by the name of Gary, a.k.a. In Gary Trust, a.k.a. one of the flyest niggas, a.k.a. just because you have a mic doesn't mean you have a platform.
I like that. Oh, you talk to these niggas.
Come on, man. Niggas is playing with us. But we'll see you next time, all right?
All right.
Later.